parents see this roadmap, this how you're going to develop. And so when I was talking to her about this, she said, so now I don't know if I've got a daughter and a son or two daughters.
Most often, adolescents want to be like their peers. To be different is definitely not cool. But what if you were different from just about everybody? What if you were gay? Would you let your friends know, your parents, your minister? And if you were the parent of a gay boy or a lesbian, how would you deal with it? This morning, the second of a 5-part series on gay youth, coming out, produced by WAMU's Nick Clark.
There is no easy way to come out, to reveal to someone else that you're gay, but at some point, in some way, the fact that you're so contradictorily different from everyone else must be acknowledged, first and foremost, to yourself. These kids are all between 17 and 21.
For someone to say that you choose to do this would be completely masochistic. I wouldn't wish this on the person I hate the most, because it's this psychological battle that you're constantly dealing with. Are people going to accept me? Can I accept myself like this?
I would never admit it to myself. I never said, oh, I'm gay. I said, well, this is just something I do, and, someday I'll grow up and I'll fall in love with some woman. And
usually straight people laugh because they don't understand. And I would say that coming out is not a conversion process, but
it's a get honest process.
Yeah,
you're finally able to get honest with what you're feeling. You may date like crazy in high school, but you're hiding from yourself, and the fear is really not that I can't accept myself, but that society will not accept me for being myself.
Kevin Cranston is an author, teacher, and an advisory board member of Bagley, Boston area gay and lesbian youth, a support group for young gay men and women.
They're staying in the closet. They're concealing their feelings, even from themselves sometimes, out of a need to survive school.
Cranston says that for gays, the teenage and young adult years are fraught with conflict, fear, and danger.
Kids read the graffiti, they hear what guys say to each other, they see kids get beat up for not fitting into a variety of norms, but the heterosexual norm is the one that's violating that, brings the strongest punishment. I think kids are real clear on what the risk is.
Though most gay kids will stay closeted during high school, others will risk coming out.
Coming out means freedom and getting totally in touch with myself as a woman, and it's a release from the typical pattern is I don't have to rely on a man, and it means I'm out of that rut where go to college, get married, have 2 kids, and stay home forever. And it just means that I'm finally a total person.
And my mom kind of brought up the issue by asking me why my grades were so poor. And I said, well, because I'm kind of having problems. And she's like, well, talk to me. So I did. And, she was kind of shocked. And she just became very quiet and didn't look at me, And that was just kind of like, I thought that was just like, surprise or maybe disappointment or whatever.
And for good reason. When children come out, the expectations and indeed the lives of their parents can be literally shattered. Lori Coburn is the mother of 4 and now works in the Washington offices of PFLAG, Parents and Friends of Lesbians and Gays. One day after school, her oldest son came in and said,
Mom, I have something to tell you. Right away, the solemnity with which he said it, it seemed as though it wasn't going to be good. But I invited him to tell me, and he did. And I contained my feelings, I think, pretty effectively, because there was no way that I was going to tell him how devastated I was, that I wanted to howl at God. And for days I trembled. It's like you just slammed your finger in the door, only it's your whole body. And the pain is like just unbearable, and you were completely obsessed with it. Your life will never be the same. You can't stop thinking about it. You can't stop trying to figure out how you can change it. What can you do? Did you cause it? Is it my fault? Why didn't I see it earlier? What are people going to say? How will I tell other people? How will I protect him from the injustice that he's going to have to bear? And this is your child that you've raised. It's almost unbearable.
Even though Mrs. Coburn and other parents feel they are alone, there is one study that says as much as 1/3 of the general population may have a direct connection to the gay community, a son, a daughter, an aunt, a mother. Only thing is, we don't know it.